Hey everyone, it's me Jason Velez with TMC. I'm going to assume at this point so far we've covered the hardware, software, and also how technology has impacted the medical industry with Bethel Children's Hospital. My part here will be more focused on some software, databases, and also the network aspect. Now, on this slide here, we're going to start off with Microsoft. Microsoft is one of the primary products that is utilized by Bethel Children's Hospital. Microsoft applications are used throughout the hospital itself. Microsoft Exchange Server 2010 is also utilized for their email. Then you have MSQL 2008 database software for their Meditech application. And then you have the Windows Server 2008, which is utilized by all the servers in Bethel Children's Hospital. Now, databases. The databases in Bethel Children's Hospital are basically, they could be viewed as the lifeline of Bethel Children's Hospital. Some ways databases, I guess you could say, do not get enough recognition, but they are essentially the lifeline of Bethel community at Bethel Children's Hospital, and maybe the lifeline to other hospitals or other organizations, because it contains all their data: patient information, prescription information, doctor information, schedules, things of that nature. Databases from the most two used applications are Meditech and the Physician Desktop are essential for ongoing operation for Bethel Children's Hospital. Both of these applications are database applications that are utilized within Bethel Children's Hospital. Now here's an example of rough flow chart, you could say, of Physician Desktop database. As you can see, and starting from the far left-hand side, you have the computer on the left-hand side, and then you have the actual database, which the database is not broken up into separate databases, but just one whole database that holds the workload management, the clinical messaging, patient records, and within there, that's broken up into multiple documents. So within the workload management segment, you have the ability to review multiple medical records, which is very handy for physicians, and also basically for not just for physicians, but for all healthcare professionals that need access to this data. And then you also have under the database itself too, you have clinical messaging, which is a form of, it points to effective care monitoring. Now, clinical messaging is somewhat similar to IM, you could say, but it's at a more sophisticated level, in which doctors can interact with their patients and fellow colleagues via messaging, and gives them an idea of what's going on with their patients and with their colleagues. Not only that, it keeps a running record of this information for future use, if they ever need to refer back to this information. Now, patient records is another aspect of the database itself, of the physician database. The patient records allows you to process patients' needs by way of their records, and also fill prescriptions out for patients. Now, the network infrastructure within Bethel Children's Hospital consists of Cisco Catalyst switches, Cisco router for connections to the internet, Cisco ASA firewall for intrusion prevention and remote access. This assures security when hospital staff, especially doctors, need to access systems remotely via VPN. And this is crucial, especially if the doctors do need to keep in touch remotely, which is very much the case. It's very often, considering most doctors do work at the hospital. However, they do have private practices. Now, here's an example of the network infrastructure at Bethel Children's Hospital. You may be able to see this on the screen itself. Unfortunately, my video doesn't give you a clear view of the network infrastructure, but if you notice in the center there, you have the Dell Blade servers, And if I could zoom in here, you also have the Meditech application server over there, which consists of all the Cisco ASA, Cisco 2000 series router. Everything's connected there. And then if you notice at the lower right hand corner there, you also have the VPN, the virtual private network that connects remote offices and home users too. And then there's also a server farm at the lower left hand corner, which consists of Windows Exchange Server 2010, Windows SQL Server 2008, Windows Server 2008. Now, the need for information technology. Now, there's a need for information technology within the medical industry and also any other industries. Without information technology infrastructure, Bethel Children's Hospital cannot service their patients efficiently. It's not to say that they would not be able to serve their patients at all, but again, it's a question of how efficient they could be and how soon they could get patients in and out and take care and address the patient's needs. Information technology, the integration of information technology in the medical industry is crucial. So it's crucial because it allows patients to be taken care of. Technology is definitely a must in the medical industry, whether it is admitting a patient at the emergency room or verifying the correct prescription. Technology is a must. Information technology complements and as well saves lives in the medical industry. And here are my references. If you have any questions, please let my other team members know. Again, thank you for your time for this presentation.